So assignment 5 gives us a few things like some special features and a math extension we're going to have to install. We're going to reproduce what's in this table, so you're going to have to create a table, and we're going to use some inserts, inserting some symbols and superscript and subscript, etc. So to get this, it's actually a picture, and what I did was I used a screenshot to get a picture of that. So to get the superscript, it came from Format, Superscript, and then it took a screenshot of what was on my screen and then cropped it to see just the superscript. So we've done that in the previous assignment, how to do a screenshot. And similarly for special characters, that came from Insert Special Characters, and we've looked at special characters already. On this far side here, for regular and superscript, you can say regular and super. Oops, I'm in superscript right now, sorry. So to get rid of superscript, I can unsuperscript and goes to regular. And if I want to add just the super into superscript, I say Format Superscript. So it just raises it like that x squared stuff. And there's subscript similarly. Special characters we've looked at already. And when we're inserting special characters, you can search through the box to try and find the thing you're looking for. Or it's really nice that you can actually just draw in here what you're looking for. So let's see if I can draw this symbol here, the first one. And there it is. And then I can insert it whenever I click on it. So drawing it makes it a little bit easier sometimes than trying to find exactly where an arrow is, because there's a million different characters in here under categories, okay? And we can look at symbols, punctuation, etc. But it's easier just to draw it and it makes it work for you. Similarly to this one called Gmath. So this is an extension we're going to add on. And so under add-ons, we can get more add-ons if you want to, and you can search for them in here. And this one's called Gmath. And I've already got it in here. That's why I don't have to add it. Otherwise, I'd add it in. And Gmath is really nice because we're going to say add on Gmath, create a math expression. And it's changed recently. You didn't used to be able to handwrite. Now you can actually handwrite what you like. So if I want to do this one, tan theta equals op over adjacent, I could type it in and say tan, and I'm typing it in here, and then it shows me what the fancy term version is. And then I'd have to find the Greek letter theta, which I think is down here somewhere. There it is, tan theta. And then I'd say equals, and it's showing me what's going to show up here. And now I need a fraction. So this is the hard way to do it. I need a fraction. So I look like a pre-built fraction, and see it does all this equals slash frac a over b. And then I just change the a from what it says there to op. And you can see how it's building into what's going to happen. And then the b, I'm going to change to adjacent. And now I can say insert. So that's one way to do it. And it'll stick it right in there. I think the easier way to do it, though, is, I'm going to clear what's in here, is just handwrite it. And if I handwrite it, I'm just going to go ahead and say tan. Takes a bit if you're used to a mouse, but it's good for your dexterity. Theta equals op over adjacent. And you can see my handwriting isn't great, but I'm getting there. And let's see what it spits out. Look, it's perfect. And I can either say insert just the handwriting symbols, or I can add the actual recognized text. I'd like the recognized text to go in. And there it is. It looks exactly the same. Sorry I didn't use capital letters there, but you get the idea. For a harder one like this, v2 squared, it doesn't actually see one where there's an x to the a and there's a b underneath here. And so what you could look at doing is, what does this one look like in formula form? And what does this one look like in formula form? And see, okay, the power of a raises it to the top, the underscore a puts it on the bottom. What if I get rid of this x? And now I've got this x to the a over a, and then I can go ahead and say, it's not an x, that's a 2, and this one's supposed to be a 2, and that one's supposed to be a v, and then we can see I'm getting it that way. Or I can try and handwrite, which is easier.